And the next is Elizabeth Merkel. You're recognized.
Thank you. I'm Elizabeth Merkel, and I appreciate the attention and the time that each council member has given to the process for the school board selection. I'm excited to be a candidate for the school board. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a product of public education. I went to high school in Lynchburg, Tennessee, and I graduated from MTSU. I'm proud of the education that I received, and I appreciate the support that I had in my education from the teachers and the support staff in the high schools where I attended. However, for me, public education was the only option. My father left school in the 8th grade to care for his 4 younger siblings. We didn't have choices in my community, and certainly not in my family, so I'm incredibly grateful for the support that my public education provided me. And I think that public education has a responsibility to provide that same opportunity to each and every child in our community. I am grateful for the opportunity to be a voice for the kids who need help at the table right now. A lot of people are invested in our community and are invested in our system. The system that we have is broken. I think we need new voices and new ideas and new processes to bring to the table. Metro's kids are frankly very fortunate to have so many people who are engaged in the process. We have these school board candidates, we have members of the council, we have the existing school board, we have Dr. Register, we have the mayor's office, we have the governor's office, all these people who have great ideas and who really want to see dynamic change. My professional experience has been in building coalitions and developing compromise. I think that I can serve as an asset to the school board by applying that professional experience to all the people who want to come to the table and help and really focus on the best ideas that are the most immediately accessible and the most immediately implementable for our students, so that we're looking at change right away that can impact our kids in the classroom next month, next week, next year, as quickly as we possibly can. My daughter will go to Sylvan Park next year. I'm committed to Ella Claire's success, but I'm also committed to the success of her peers. I think that the school system has a responsibility to provide options and to provide opportunity for each and every child who comes into the system. That may mean options of school choice. It certainly means options of different kinds of curriculum for our kids who are college-bound or for our kids who are career-bound. They all need the best tools that they can have to be successful in whatever path they take after school. It's important that we empower our teachers so that they have the opportunity to provide those options and those opportunities to the kids themselves. I think the most important thing that the school board can do is provide support for our teachers so that we're having an excellent teacher in every classroom. That means those teachers need to be accountable and assessed for their performance, but it especially means that they need tools to achieve the accomplishments that we expect them to achieve. They need professional development. They need career support. They need support staff within the schools who are invested in student success just the same as the teacher is invested in his or her classroom. We have to engage the community, and by engaging the community, I mean my peers. That my peers send our kids to public schools and elementary school. There are 32,000 kids in metro elementary schools right now. And then my peers in middle-class families, we all leave at middle school. There are only 19,000 kids in our middle schools. They've all gone away. We have to engage our community so that they can invest in staying in schools. That if I can convince my peers to try 1 year of middle school and have 1 year of middle school with real success, then they can stay a little bit longer, and maybe they'll finish middle school. And then maybe we can convince them to engage in high school, because our high schools have better curriculum. They have schedules that make our schools work better together, so that if you're in a career learning center in one school and you want to make a choice to go to another, your credits transfer equally, and that the logistics allow you to do that and still graduate on time. We need to make sure that our ACT preparation changes. Metro public schools outside of magnet schools have an average ACT score of about 19. You need a 21 to get a Hope Scholarship. It's a disservice to our community if we're not making sure that every child who is graduating from public school has an opportunity to reach out for a Hope Scholarship if that's what they need to succeed. It's an important tool that we can provide. I really feel like I'm a new voice to come to the table to offer a different perspective. I'm a parent. I'm committed to my community. I'm engaged. I'm active, and I hope that I can count on each of you tonight to consider supporting me for the school board candidacy. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Ms. Merkel.